Good morning. When I rise up and start yawning, I have to praise him. Good morning, 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 good morning. Good morning, Grenada, Carriacou, PT, Martinique, the Eastern Caribbean, and the rest of the world. It is another day to have a good day. It's going to be a splendiferous Monday, August 30th, 2021, the penultimate day of the 8th month of the year. Thank you so very much for starting your Monday off with us here at the GBN. I hope and trust you had a restful and peaceful weekend, and you're ready to get the work week up and running. Whatever kind of weekend you had, you still have to get up and get the dollars, put some funds in the cash pan. That's what you have to do when you go to work. Good morning, everybody. Bless up your whole pretty and handsome selves. To all our viewers and listeners joining us on the GBN Grenada Broadcasting Network's Facebook page, the Grenada Broadcasting Network's YouTube channel, the website www.gbn.gd, GBN TV channel 7, 11, and 20. Good morning to the listeners of Classic 105.5, 105.9, and all the viewers and listeners on Party Grenada and Go To Fet Facebook pages. To the folks joining us on across the Caribbean, whichever part of the region you are, a spicy Grenadian 473 morning to each and every one of you. And those of you tuning in internationally, good morning, good afternoon, good night. Hope you will have a good day, are having a good day, have had a good day. It's 20 minutes on to 7 o'clock. Let's get straight into this morning's word of the day. This morning's word of the day is lollygag. A lollygag. A lollygag. It's spelled Lollygag. Lollygag. It is a verb which means to spend time doing things that are not useful, aka wasting time. Since the 19th century, lollygag has been used as a slang word to describe acts of wasting time as well as displays of affection. Nowadays, the word doesn't usually refer to flirting or cuddling, but back in 1946, one Navy captain considered lollygagging enough of a problem to issue a stern warning. The holding of hands, lovemaking, and lollygagging are hereby strictly forbidden. The word of the day this morning, lollygag, Lollygag, sometimes spelled Lallygag. Lollygag, it's a verb which means to spend time doing things that are not useful. An example of the use of the word, stop lollygagging and get to work. Another example of the use of the word, the player was kicked off the team for lollygagging during practice. Word of the day this morning, Lollygag, sometimes spelled Lallygag. Lollygag, a verb which means to spend time doing things that are not useful, aka wasting time. And let's see what the thought of the day. I saw this thought of the day on somebody's social media last night, and I said I was going to big up the person this morning, and look how I forgot who it is now. I don't remember who hailed up during the program. The thought for today: listen and silent are spelled with the same letters. Listen and silent are spelled with the same letters. They go hand in hand. If you're listening, you have to be silent to hear what the person's saying. A lot of us listen to respond and not listen to understand. Just spend some time in silence and listen to what some people are saying. Spend some time and internalize what it is. There's a reason both words have the same 6 letters. Listen and silent are spelled with the same letters. So think about that today when somebody's telling you something, not just today, a matter of fact. When somebody's telling you something, take your time and listen. Listen to understand, not listen to respond, reply, or to quarrel. Listen and silent are spelled with the same letters for a reason. All right, let's see what's celebrated today. Today, August 30th, 2021. Not that we need a day to celebrate this, but some of us haven't been there for a while. Today, it is Beach Day. Beach Day. And for those of you on our visual platforms, that's a picture of the lovely Grand Anse Beach, specifically chosen by me. It is Beach Day, celebrating all the sandy beaches, and it also provides an opportunity to help keep those relaxing places clean so we can continue to enjoy them long into the future. Whether we spend time on beaches to provide recreational entertainment, whether it's swimming, water sports, and sunbathing, there are other relaxing things that come to mind. We can play frisbee, volleyball, and take long walks as well. This day also brings to the fore the opportunity and the need for us to keep our beaches clean. As one of the islands full up of beaches, or some people say we only have, I think it's 2 beaches and the others are bays, whatever you refer to them as, once you're full of sand, ocean, you go there to relax, try and keep it clean. That's my mission for you today on Beach Day, that you're going to help keep our beaches clean. I hate going on the beach and you're seeing plastic cups and food boxes, and a lot, if not all of these beaches, there are garbage bins provided on each of them. Find a bin or hold your garbage until you get there. It's the same walk you have to walk to get to your vehicle, to get to the bus, to get to the main road. Carry your garbage with you. Take your time. If you don't have the strength to carry your garbage with you, don't bring things to the beach. It annoys me. I only know how I feel about litter, and I hate litterations. So on Beach Day today, my wish is for each of us to be mindful of the things that we carry there and the things that we leave. The only thing that should be left on the beach when you visit are your footprints. Ooh, come through with a word blossom. Only your footprints to leave on a people beach, please and thanks, or bays, whatever you call them. Just, that's Beach Day today. Set up all yourself right. Somehow while you can't help all yourself, try an extra moment to carry your garbage with you on Beach Day, celebrated today. All right, now for some information, I have to hail up. You all know I like to hail up my sports people. First on the list this morning is the second Paralympian that will represent Grenada at the 2020 Tokyo Paralympic Games. Our swimmer, Nai Cruikshank, she has completed her tenure, and Aishana Charles is now on her way to Japan. She left the island over the weekend. Her javelin event is scheduled for the 3rd of September, which is this week. Yes, it is this week, Friday, God willing. So she would get some rest and get ready for that competition on Friday, God willing. She is participating in the Javelin F46 classification. So we wish her all the best as she goes to represent Grenada at the Paralympic Games in the Javelin. She has done well in regional and international competitions, so we anticipate great things from Aishana. Bless up your whole self, nutmeg power all the way. And speaking of nutmeg power, congratulations to the world javelin champion. Grenada's Anderson Peters competed in the Paris Diamond League on Saturday, and this is his first gold performance in the Diamond League circuit in a professional capacity. He won the javelin with a season's best 85.98 meters. Bless up your whole self, defeating Johannes Vetter and Adrian Mandare. Congratulations to Anderson with that sterling throw. The final throw from the top 3 earned him the victory. Bless up your whole self, nutmeg power. This is the first victory for him in the Diamond League of many. So congratulations to Anderson, and continue doing what you are doing. Bless up yourself. All right, now let's get ready for the morning edition of News and Weekend Review. Thank you so much for tuning in to Good Morning Grenada. We'll be right back.
I'm Krista Campbell with the details. It was a week of intrigue and it was scary for many. The country went into a tizzy as the island recorded record numbers of COVID-19 cases. The stats went from the teens into the 20s and 30s. By Friday, the government was forced to further modify the containment actions. The new measures were announced during a press briefing.
Last week, Prime Minister Dr. Keith Mitchell announced less time for some business activities and social events, with revised curfew hours of 9 p.m. to 5 in the morning. This took effect midnight last Friday and goes until the 3rd day of September. On Friday, Health Minister Nicholas Steele revealed that a cabinet meeting was held on Thursday to discuss the changing epidemiological situation in Grenada. As a result, decisions were taken to implement a number of additional measures to help quell the current outbreak.
Restaurants and bars shall move to takeout service only with effect from Saturday, that is tomorrow, with effect from Saturday. Churches are asked to maintain the 6-foot distancing throughout all of their services and gatherings. Similarly, funerals will be between the hours of 9 a.m. and 12 p.m. and should not be longer than 1 hour.
The health minister explained the rationale behind the decision.
Changes are in addition to the announcements we made on Friday last, which in essence was an adjustment to the curfew, and no amplified music, no live entertainment, to reduce the gatherings, what actually caused this outbreak. So it's an addition out of an abundance of caution, because we have not seen from all of the cases reported that they're getting infected when they go out to dinner or lunch or so. But we do recognize that that is an area of possible risk, and based on the number of individuals out there now at this point in time who are positive, that we found it necessary to take that additional precaution.
He added that it's all about balance when considering a possible lockdown.
And then to reopen in a couple of weeks, to come back with the same activities or so, to create a spread again, to shut down again. I truly do hope that it does not necessitate this time around a complete lockdown as we're seeing in other countries, but that we can restrict it, get control of it without that happening. For those who are calling for and requesting a lockdown or so, we truly do hope that that is not necessary. But if it does become necessary, absolutely necessary, then yes, we will have to do it.
Christina John, GBN News.
A number of businesses have shut their doors amid reports of COVID exposure among their employees. Since the onset of COVID-19, many businesses have been affected by the pandemic. Some have seen a decline in profits, others in productivity, and some even had their manpower decreased through forced staff isolation. In some cases, there was complete shutdown of operations. The public sector is not left out of this equation, as it made up part of the island's latest COVID-19 case count.
Within 24 hours, the Ministry of Health disclosed that at least 2 departments within government had been contaminated by COVID-19. The first is a positive case within the ministerial complex, followed by the closure of the agriculture propagation centers in St. Andrew and St. David, as one individual attached to the agriculture sector tested positive. On August 21st, the Royal Grenada Police Force announced its first COVID-19 case, which resulted in officers being placed in isolation pending their results. One of the most recently affected in the public sector is the Grenada Ports Authority, which through a press release advised the public that 4 members of its staff were asked to remain at home pending evaluation of their COVID-19 status. This, the authority elaborated, is due to their possible contact with an individual who has COVID-19. According to GPA, a member of the Port Security Detail who has been placed in isolation following confirmation of a positive COVID-19 test, relates to an individual that has been on leave from their GPA function and who has not had contact with anyone in the port environment within the past 2 weeks. The authority is presently seeking ways to tighten its internal control and solicits the help of all persons and stakeholders to ensure strict strict adherence to the national protocols in respect to the mitigation department. GPA stated that while all ports offices are open and operating normally with the full range of services available to all customers, they reserve the right to deny entry to anyone who is non-compliant with the protocols and assures the public of its unwavering commitment to the efficient operation of the nation's port facilities. For GBN News, I am Rena Pett Thomas reporting.
Be careful, little heirs, what you hear, and be slow in jumping to conclusions. It's apparent that this is a message being sent to the public as a melodramatic episode played out on the social media stage last weekend. It started with the circulation of a voice note and ended with a vehement denial. Rena Pett Thomas had this report.
Was it you?
No, categorically not. It was not me.
It wasn't me, isn't me. That's the adamant claim of Superintendent of Police Vanny Cowan as he was forced to contend with a panic-infused voice note which went into circulation on social media.
As the contact tracing continues, Grenada is compromised. We have a lot of cases. They're happening as we speak. A number of police officers and the families are coming down with this thing. Guys, please, those of you who are not vaccinated, those of us who are not vaccinated, please wear your mask, avoid crowd.
The senior policeman was forced into a reactionary mode after the voice note went viral last night. The recording was circulated via WhatsApp and included suggestions that the country was being compromised by COVID-19, as well as claims that several police officers have been infected. The individual also encouraged persons to ramp up their COVID prevention measures and to stay at home if they were not required to report to work. Superintendent Cowan told the Government Information Service this morning that it was clearly the work of an impersonator.
So I want people to know that the contents of that voice note, as far as I am concerned, is not factual. And I do not want a panic among the police force or among the families of police officers thinking that, we are tainted to the point where they don't feel safe for their loved ones in the police force.
A counter voice recording was issued to the media during the mid-morning today, denying that the voice note was created by Superintendent Cowan. It was sent to GBN News contact via a well-known aide of the government. The superintendent says that after careful analysis, the piece could be easily digged.
The information in the voice note, as far as I know, is not factual. And why do I say that? You get the sense, listen to the voice note, that there are a number of COVID cases in the RGBF. That is not factual. In fact, only yesterday we were able to confirm that we've had our first COVID-related case within the force. And we put out a official response to that. And that is the state of COVID within the RGBF. I do not sit on the COVID committee. I do not receive any information from the COVID committee. I get my information on COVID as everybody else gets it through the dashboard of the Ministry of Health. So I have no inside information to be able to be providing inside information to anybody. So I want people to know that the contents of that voice note, as far as I am concerned, is not factual.
The police high command also issued a statement distancing Superintendent Cowan from the recording. It announced that investigation have been started to determine the circulation that led to what the RGPF labeled as a very unfortunate occurrence. The police had informed the GBN that a press conference was being planned for today to address this matter and other pressing issues, but that briefing never materialized. For GBN News, I am Rena Pett Thomas reporting.
A local magistrate ordered a Guelph resident to move to Carriacou. The order was issued on Thursday when Declan Gentle made his court appearance to answer sex abuse charges. Chrislina was on hand for the proceedings and sent in this report.
47-year-old Declan Gentle was granted bail in the amount of $30,000 with two sureties. Other bail conditions are as follows. Gentle is required to surrender all travel documents, have no contact with any witness to the matter. He ought not to be in the same vicinity of the virtual complainants, and he is to relocate to Cherry Hill, Carriacou, and report to the Carriacou Police Station 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Also, he is not permitted to leave the state of Grenada without permission from the court. Gentle made his first appearance at the Victoria Magistrates Court on Thursday. Officers attached to the Special Victims Unit arrested and charged Gentle, a resident of Central Grove Estate, St. John, on Tuesday, 24th August, for 30 sexual offences against a minor. Gentle received 28 counts of sexual assault and 2 counts of indecent assault. He is scheduled to reappear at the Grove Magistrates Court on September 28th, 2021. Police records show an uptick in reported sexual-related crimes against minors in recent times. Police are presently investigating a video that circulated on social media 2 weeks ago in which a female was heard allegedly confessing to poisoning her boyfriend. The female in the video identified herself as a Guyanese national. She was in tears as she relayed that she was driven to action because of the alleged sexual assault to her 3-year-old daughter on several occasions. An active investigation is ongoing into that matter. Subsequently, in an unrelated incident, Meshach Prime, a 36-year-old mason of Burgos, Carriacou, was arrested and charged on Monday, the 16th August 2021 for attempted non-capital murder. He was reportedly involved in an altercation on August 15th, 2021 at Burgos with another individual he suspected of sexually assaulting his daughter. Prime allegedly inflicted several chop wounds on the victim, leaving him without a thumb. Christina John, GBN News.
Meanwhile, mothers outside the Victoria Magistrate Court on Thursday expressed disgust over the continuous increase in cases of child sexual abuse. They are calling for justice for the children as well as for mothers to speak out against the scourge.
Yes, we need justice for our kids. We need to come out and talk. And some of the parents, then we blaming them too. Yeah, because sometimes the children will say that mommy, this happening to me, and they will tell them hush, don't make nobody know, and they just leave it like that. So we need justice for our kids. We need to speak out for our children.
I'm a proud mother of 10 children, and I go through rape, and there is no way, no how a man will ever rape my children or my grandchildren and get away. I don't think the police have to hold that man. I will skin him and a lamp pole.
What a little child, a little 3-year child could have in her, for a man to put himself with that child. This man need lock up, throw away the key, no food,
but
nothing.
When they get raped, I think they should at least leave them in there, because you're going to free them to come back out and do it, because it's done in their blood already. They're raping, they will come out and rape again.
One woman who claims that she was also a victim spoke about the pain she still carries.
Telling them children too. Yeah, some of them telling them children and beg them man and them for things. And even though they say, Mommy, look what the man do to me, or look what the man try with me. Oh, forget that. Forget that, because I know I go through that. And my mother tell me straight up that, nobody don't want him. So what you have to do, even though you got a little thing, that was my uncle. And the last time I went in the police station, Victoria Police Station, and report that man, I tell the police, caution him, because I'm still hurting inside. And what?
In other news, a local service club is coming of age. To mark its 50th anniversary, the Lions Clubs of St. Andrew distributed food hampers to families in the parish. Several other initiatives are being planned to mark the milestone. We got the heads up on that from Karina Pear-Thomas.
The Lions Club St. Andrew was chartered on August 25, 1971. The first group of Lions were all men and comprised of a rich mixture of professionals, including lawyers, doctors, businessmen, principals, farmers, and mechanics. In a display of community and voluntary spirit, the club distributed 13 hampers Wednesday evening to mark 50 years of existence. The celebration kicked off with a church service on Sunday, followed by a brunch. Marketing and Communications Chair of the club, Rena Matthew, spoke about Wednesday's initiative.
On Wednesday 25th, which was our club's anniversary, we were able to donate 13 hampers to needy families around the St. Andrews area. The families were then educated on diabetes, where we spoke extensively about the ills of diabetes and how it can be curbed. Additionally, we did make mention of the fact that we partner with the Diabetes Association to educate the public on diabetes. Now, I must make mention that our celebrations will be ongoing for the rest of the year. So families that did not receive hampers this round, definitely next round they will be receiving.
Other activities will roll out in the coming days.
We have some activities coming up in the form of painting an educational mural at the Fort Preschool together with other cartoon figurines. Additionally, I also must make mention that the Fort Preschool is our adopted school. So to further celebrate, we are going to be painting the Fort Preschool, and then on Saturday we are going to be having a social with our Leos that is in the form of online jeopardy, because of COVID we cannot really gather as a club, so to socialize we'll be having an online jeopardy session with the Leos.
Matthew says over the years the club has flourished.
So we have prominent persons in society being Lions, and there has been growth in the Lions Club. The Lions Club is all about volunteerism, and from our Leo club, some Leos normally come over. Persons usually express they express their eagerness to join the club, but I must say that yes, we have seen growth, and for the next 50 years we hope to see more membership growth and to serve our community the best way we see possible.
The club also recently assisted a 22-year-old resident of Pearl St. Andrews who became physically challenged after suffering from a stroke at the age of 12 to start his dream of rearing rabbits. For GBN News, I am Rena Thomas reporting.
Great initiative. Paralympian Nai Cruikshank gives it her all at the Tokyo Games and reaches out to say thank you. We'll look at that after this commercial break. Stay with us. Welcome back. Let's go back to news related to COVID-19 as it unfolded this past week. The community of Guave came under scrutiny by health officials. Some felt they were being viewed in a negative light because a cluster was identified in the area. Chrislina John was in the town that never sleeps and sent us this report.
Just about 2 weeks ago, this was the atmosphere in Guave and other areas around the island, as citizens showed a high level of defiance against the lawmakers who said no to any carnival-like activities. Today, the streets are calm. Not much to celebrate at this time. The community of Guave is now under scrutiny as health officials claim a few positive COVID cases have surfaced in the vicinity.
I don't think it is 100% accurate to say that we are not doing mass testing, because, for example, I think between today and Friday, we have about 60 employees or more from the Nutmeg Pooling Guave who were potentially exposed, who we are actually swabbing them.
Communications officer in the Ministry of Health, Kevin Frederick, one resident in Guave, believes the community is being stigmatized. He says in order to get the virus under control, it takes a collective effort on the part of every Grenadian.
But what are we going to do to stop COVID? We can't do nothing more than just to separate ourselves. And a lot of things need to be put in place. What I see happening here is not right, because the Prime Minister is saying one and the other people doing another. So we're not working together. And if we want to make these things better, we want to do better with these things, we have to then work together as a body. We can't stigmatizing people and making people believe, well, don't go to Guave and don't go to Grenville and don't go to that. The whole Grenada, Carriacou and Petit Martinique is under COVID, and it's a serious concern. Let me stop stigmatizing places. All of us are affected some way, or we're not affected, we're offended some way. And that's the reality. And we cannot afford to live in suffering. So we have to know to sensitize ourselves, keep our masks, keep our distances. So what about our loving girlfriend? We have to keep our distance to love our little.
He was not the only one with an issue. This young lady, who did not want her face on camera, says she's not happy with her community being singled out.
Guave is not the first place to have any COVID case. Since Corona came into this island, it had other places being affected, and the names of the parishes and the places weren't been mentioned. As is Guave now, I guess the PM has a problem with Guave on a whole. they specialize guava, because up to yesterday there was people doing survey about in Guave concerning the same COVID. And I want to ask the Prime Minister, which part in Guave the National Morris International Airport is located?
GBN spoke to a few others on measures they are taking in light of this pronouncement.
A lot of people also here. A lot of people all about here, but especially here, they say you don't have nothing. Right now, they're getting cases and they still say you don't have nothing. And they don't put in mask, so I keep it myself as I should. But I find it too long and the place where I go away.
It's caution, you know. You take my God grace by caution and what the Lord said. Protect yourself.
I keep my social distancing, me wearing off mask and covering up my face properly, and me hand sanitizing regularly, so that to keep me, and then to also tell me son about it to me, like about stay with me, or to go about doing it too as well.
You see, I have my mask in my face. There is my sanitizer. So when people come and buy, they sanitize themselves. I also sanitize myself, and I'm wearing my mask. I'm keeping my distance.
Christina John, GBN News.
Education officials across the region are debating whether they should implement a mandatory vaccination in schools. As these countries continue to fight COVID-19, access to the FDA-approved Pfizer vaccine is considered as one way to safeguard children. But will parents in Grenada give authorization for their children to get the jab? Let's find out in this report.
With Guyana considering mandatory vaccination for students for the new school term, Prime Minister of neighboring island Trinidad and Tobago, Dr. Keith Rowley, has made it clear that his administration is deliberating mandatory vaccination if not enough students are vaccinated in the coming weeks.
Left it up to the responsibility of parents to be reasonable, to be understanding, to be caring, and to be responsible. And if it gets to that, the government will have no difficulty in intervening on the children's behalf, as we've done with measles, with mumps.
Grenada is scheduled to reopen school in early September. Coming off the heels of the Ministry of Health announcement of the Pfizer vaccine being made available for children 12 and older, questions arise. Are people in Grenada willing to have their children vaccinated? And if vaccination for students is made mandatory, what will parents do? GBN took its mic to the streets of the capital and captured those responses.
I think it's a personal decision for parents. I personally would not do it, but I think every person has to wait and what is their best interest, what is their position, what is their interpretation of the science, and decide from there. But if it were left up to me, I would not choose to vaccinate my children at this time.
Because vaccination is there for quite a long time now, and it saves lives. It is very important that we understand this basic fact. And so because of that basic fact, I will definitely vaccinate them.
Yes, I will. Because I'm pro-science. I believe in science. And with all the advances nowadays in technology and scientific research, yeah, I'm for it.
I think that we should have a choice in that area. Nobody's supposed to force anything down no one's throat. Okay, we should have a choice as to what we want to do and why we do. Why is it that we're drinking bush for other people's fever?
I already vaccinated, and I don't know if my daughter will give her daughter the okay to take her vaccine. And once they're under the age of, I could able to control them towards that, I will give them the okay to do it.
No, not at all. Well, there is something they call homeschool. YouTube teach us everything these days.
No. Why? If vaccination is made mandatory in school, what would you do?
Take them out. Take them out of school and teach them home.
Not yet. Vaccination mandatory for children in school. What would you do?
I will get them vaccinated. I see it as a good.
Presently, Grenada has 17,768 people fully vaccinated and 22,307 people receiving their first shot only. For GBN News, I am Rena Pett Thomas reporting.
Going forward, anyone with respiratory illness will be admitted to the isolation ward at the General Hospital while awaiting COVID-19 test results. This was announced by the Director of Medical Services at the hospital, Dr. Taisha Donnell, on the Ministry of Health's television program. She said nurses and doctors are trained to deal with patients exhibiting symptoms of the respiratory illness. The Princess Alice Hospital in St. Andrews, she says, is also poised to deal with the incoming cases.
We have the 2 areas set aside for the respiratory clinic, so all patients suspected of COVID-19 will be seen and assessed there. Patients who have to be admitted and are PCR tested, but we do not have results just yet, we hold them in that area as well. And all patients who are required to be admitted, all patients who need admission will be transferred to the isolation unit. Again, the team in Princess Alice, they've been doing ongoing PPE training, and again, the whole issue of the pharmacies being stocked with the necessary drugs so that patients can start their treatment while pending transfer. Although with Princess Alice, transfers are pretty quick. So it could happen within 4 hours, you could have your patient transferred. But the staff there, again, they're prepared. They've been doing their repeated PPE training. The pharmacy is in stock. They have an area set aside for the respiratory clinic and even to hold the patient overnight while waiting for results. So they too, they're doing okay.
She added that Carriacou have not been left out of the plans to deal with the outbreak.
Just like in Grenada, the mild cases would be managed at home in home isolation. Cases that require admission will be transferred to Grenada. For Carriacou, however, we have set up a different criteria for them because they're off island. We want to ensure that the transfers are in a timely manner. So we have a criteria that is being developed right now in terms of using vital signs, so the respiration rate, oxygen saturation, your pulse, and of course if there's any history of any underlying condition that we will use to determine who needs to be transferred or not. They've already made arrangements too with the Coast Guard for transferring the critical patients. And of course these patients for transfer would have to be accompanied by a nurse or a physician based on the level of illness that they have. We also ensured that in terms of pharmacy that they have all the necessary drugs on stock in Carriacou as well, so that they can start the treatment while waiting for their transfer.
Hassle-free loans for your every need. Cards have you covered, best believe. Cards Ready Cash is for everyone. Not to worry, fast approval. Hurry up and come. We got it all. We on the go. Cards Ready Cash, you already know. We got it all. We on the go. Cards Ready Cash, always ready when you're ready. Let's go.
Cards Ready Cash, ready when you are.
Imagine having the home of your dreams. Imagine investing in that piece of property you can call your own. Imagine finally doing that home improvement project you've always been thinking about. It's time to stop imagining and start doing. Let the GUT Credit Union help you take the first step with fantastic rates, affordable repayments, and reduced legal fees. Make the move. Get better terms on your mortgage. Use your home equity to make those dreams a reality. Act now. There's really no place like home. GUT Credit Union. It's where you belong.
Each of us has a role in Grenada's successful recovery. We have the will to overcome. We are strong. Together, we are Grenada.
Introducing Color by Sissons. 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 Color by Sissons.
Hey kids! It's back to
school time with Dutch Lady. Win one of 3 bicycles when you purchase a Dutch Lady UHT 1 liter or Dutch Lady condensed milk 1,000 gram at any participating outlet. Promotion runs from August 9th to September 30th, 2021. Terms and conditions apply. Dutch Lady Milk, proudly distributed by Hubbard's Agency Department, located on Karani James Boulevard.
Are you looking for quality herbs and herbal supplements? Or are you thinking about having a complete body cleanse to jumpstart your health? Then no need to look further. Visit Nirvana Natural Health Clinic, Detox Center, and Natural Health Store. We carry a wide range of herbal products for kidney and gallstone cleansing, male sexual enhancement formulas, asthma and sinusitis, gas and bloating, acid reflux, constipation, arthritis, imbalanced hormones, female health issues, liver cleansing, weight loss, and so much more. Also available, colonic irrigation, holistic health consultations, essential oils, and diffusers. Look out for our online natural health store coming soon. Call 231-6642 for 18-7115 or 449-7753 to find out about our delivery options or to book an appointment. Visit us at Belmont St. George's, close to the Fallage, Monday to Saturday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Nirvana Natural Health Clinic. Detox your way to health.
State-of-the-art Ultratech gasoline and diesel, available only at Rubis stations. Get Rubigas. Get cooking. Rubigas, clean, safe, and reliable LPG is the perfect solution for your commercial and everyday needs. For cooking at home or barbecuing, choose Rubigas LPG cylinders. Available in a variety of sizes from 20 to 100 pound cylinders. Rubigas LPG, clean, safe, reliable. Are you cooking with Rubigas?
Get Rubis, get going.
Welcome back to Good Morning Grenada. It is now 20 minutes after the hour of 7 o'clock. Those of you just joining us, just getting out of bed, happy to have you. And those of you who stuck with us, thank you for your patience. Good morning once again to the folks on the social media. Happy to have you. All right, this morning I have not seen my guest on the Zoom platform, so we are going to turn this into Motivational Monday. This is an opportunity for us to call in or message and send some motivational greetings, sayings, anything that can help you or others get through today. It has been a tough weekend. Not even just a weekend, a tough few weeks. For some people, it's been a tough few months. It's been a tough few years for some people. So let's use this opportunity to uplift each other, motivate each other to help us get through today, Monday. You can call me on the landline 435-2041. You can message me on the WhatsApp 435-2041. Please, only written messages on WhatsApp. No voice or video calls, no YouTube links, no pictures or videos, only written messages on WhatsApp. You can possibly, I don't want to tell you send a voice. If you're sending a voice note, you have to talk a little bit louder until we can figure out exactly what. You know what? Let's not go through the voice note part. Let's save ourselves the drama and not go through the voice note. So only written messages on WhatsApp. You can maybe send a picture as well. You can send a picture on WhatsApp with a motivational message that I can share with our viewers and listeners. So it is Motivational Monday. Oh, Motivational Monday, a message that just came through on the WhatsApp. It is Motivational Monday, so feel free to send in your motivational messages. If I see my guest log on, we would go to the interview, but in the meantime, let's turn this into a morning or at least 20 minutes or so of sending positivity to viewers and listeners. So this first message that I've received on the WhatsApp, somebody on WhatsApp sent a picture and they say, a strong positive mental attitude will create more miracles than any wonder drug. A strong positive mental attitude will create more miracles than any wonder drug. I like that positive thinking. I tend to think of myself as a positive person, well, most times anyway, and it does a lot for my mood. It does a lot for how I interact with people. It does a lot for how I tackle issues, problems, things, activities, however you want to put it, having a positive attitude. So I can kind of attest to this person's WhatsApp message. A strong, positive mental attitude will create more miracles than any wonder drug. I like that. All right, let me go to the landline. Good morning, caller. Good morning, caller. Hello. Buenos dias. Bonjour. All right. Anytime I'll hear go to foreign languages, that means it doesn't literally translate, but it's my way of signaling that I'm not hearing the caller. I'm making sure I'm specific with what I mean. Yeah. All right, let me see. Somebody else on. Again, feel free to call with your motivational messages. It's Motivational Monday. You can call. You can send in your messages. I like this WhatsApper. Good morning, caller.
Buenos dias.
Buenos dias. How are you?
Bien, very good.
I like that. Go ahead.
You know, in this life, we go through a lot of hardships. Life could be really tough. Could be like, heartbreaking, but we always have something to give thanks for. Sometimes you tell somebody good morning, you tell somebody good evening, and they say, what good about the evening, what good about the morning? But you have the basics, you have the breath of life, your whole body is water, you have water. You have Mother Earth, the foundation of this world, and from where cometh all our food, right? And you have the sun that's coming up every day, show us what it is. The sun is there to energize us. So it's so much to give thanks for. The Almighty Creator have put all the necessities in place for life. So no matter how hard it may seem, God has given us what we need to live. We just have to tap into the sources and collect our blessings. Many times I've gone through hardships in life, and you know what? Has made me smile in the midst of the calamity or whatever I'm going through. God never give a man more than he can bear. So all out there who are going through troubles, trials, and tribulations, remember that God never give a man more than he can bear.
Facts. Thank you very much, caller. Appreciate. Thank you very much. I like that. God never gives us more than we can bear. It's Motivational Monday. Thank you very much, Krista. Motivational Monday. Those of you just joining us haven't seen my guest logged on to the Zoom as yet, so we are turning this into an opportunity to send out positive messages and positive vibrations to our viewers and listeners. It's been a tough past week, months, years for some people, so this is an opportunity for us to uplift each other. Let me see. Somebody on the hold on. Oi, what's up? Somebody on the WhatsApp says, keep your thoughts positive because your thoughts become your words. Keep your words positive because your words become your behavior. Keep your behavior positive because your behavior becomes your habits. Keep your habits positive because your habits become your values. Keep your values positive because your values become your destiny. I like that. It's a sequence. So keep your thoughts positive, your words positive, your habits positive, your behavior positive, your values positive, as they all lead to your destiny. Caller? No? All right. Back on the WhatsApp. Somebody on WhatsApp says, think big, trust yourself, and make it happen. Think big. I like that. Think big. A lot of us sometimes we limit our thoughts and unintentionally limit our achievements because of how close we are with our thoughts. So think big, spread your wings and fly. You just never know the positivity it can reap. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, my darling.
Morning, Tanti. How you do?
Hanging in there. How you doing?
Not too bad myself.
How's the weekend? Good?
Weekend was good.
God bless you. Good to hear you up and about.
Thank you very much. Go ahead.
My emotional this morning, I wake up this morning and I was so, all in it. I get up early and I pray to God for my health. And then I always feel the two legs, they just get crampy and feeling out of it. But I take it to the Lord in prayer because the only one could help us when we have suffering and pain. So when you're emotional, just talk to God. He's going to help you and you're going to hold on to life. Hold on to Jesus and he will always be by your side. The emotional in us is that we're thinking about what's happening in the world. We don't know who is next and who's going to have things coming close to you. So we have to keep far from one another, but we have to keep close to God. Put God first and ask him to save us all from the virus that is raging in the world today. Because in Grenada, we didn't have this thing, and now it's all busting up the place. Everybody could be emotional now because they're thinking, who next? And where it's coming from, and how would you get it from someone? We have to be very careful with what we do and how we do it, and what we say and what we're saying. We have to watch where we walk in when we walk in, and what we're doing when we're doing it, do it with God by our side, and ask him to help save us all from the virus. Last time you take care, your mother, be good for her, be by her side, your husband, your family, you all be close to one another. Please, please take care of yourself. I love you so much and I don't want this thing coming to you because you're the best we have on the air. Without you, we won't know what's going on. We want to have this morning, it wasn't for you to be emotional talking on the air. It's because of you. You have me on the air and everybody calls me Tanti because they hear me. You have to let us be with blossom, Tanti. We have to live with love. And the love we share, we have to share it from God because he gave us love to share with one another. And if we have love in the world, everything will be all right. Just do it right. And the virus will go. God's going to send the cure quickly because it's the only cure. Bless you, darling. Have a blessed day.
Thank you, Tanti. Have yourself a good one as well.
Love you so much.
Love.
God bless you.
Bless you. Motivational Monday. Let me see a few people on the WhatsApp coming through with some positivity. Hold on, let me go back by the WhatsApp are coming. Good morning, caller.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Jacob. How you do?
Sweetheart.
All is well. How was the weekend?
Oh God, the weekend good, but trouble in Trinidad.
Mm-hmm.
We have 10 children in Trinidad. And they had that have the COVID from 9 go right down to a little baby that was born. So I'm asking for prayers. Especially Tanti. I hear Tanti, are they quite outside? And I hear Tanti voice. I run straight on my bed. So come on, behind Tanti. Tanti Blossom, be careful. Be careful, Tanti Blossom. And Tanti Blossom, you take your injection. It is very good. I had my 2. The last one, I take it in May. A pastor. I don't call him the pastor name. A pastor. He tell me, Miss Jacob, what you take that injection for? I say, Pastor, let me ask you a question. Say, yes, Miss Jacob, ask me the question. I say, you taking any medication for any problem you have? He say, yes, Miss Jacob. I say, you know who make the medication? He say, yes. I say, well, it's the same person that make the medication, that make the injection. Daddy, I just call my Heavenly Father. Daddy, I just call him. Daddy, all how you think is Daddy and us. I said, Daddy, give the doctors, the nurses, and them the thing to make the medication for us. Because what Tanti Blossom, this kind of thing that going on there, you finishing now, no? You're finishing now, no, Tanti? Maybe 20, 30, it's going all up today.
Okay.
Because the Bible tell you, in days to come, we're going to see a lot of signs and a lot of wonders, and we don't start to see it yet, Tanti. So we have to pray and pray hard.
Amen.
Tanti, don't let nobody come and interfere with me. Mommy, if my mommy go not, if I go not in my veranda, I go with my mask in my face.
Right. Okay.
So be careful, wash your hand, keep your fruits. When I finish talk to you, they know, I'm gonna take 7 mangoes and eat it.
Well, so eat one for me too.
I eat it one for you and one for mommy.
Lovely. Thank you very much. Have a good day.
Tanti, I eating for my Tanti too.
Nice.
And so, Tanti Blossom, God bless you.
Bless.
And keep up your good work. Bless you and your mommy.
Thank you very much. Have a good day, Ms. Jacob. All right. Motivational Monday. Let me see. Let me go to the WhatsApp. Somebody on WhatsApp is wishing each and every one of you a beautiful week ahead. Always believe that something wonderful is about to happen. Rejoice in what you have. Embrace what is to come with a grateful, open heart. Somebody else on WhatsApp says, no matter what you're going through, just believe your tomorrow will be better than today in Jesus' name. There was a message on the YouTube. Somebody on YouTube says, Krista, just pick it up. Motivational Monday. Stand strong in your faith, read your Bible for yourself, and trust in Him first and not in man. Stand strong in your faith, read your Bible for yourself, and trust in Him first and not in man. Let me go to Facebook. Somebody on Facebook says, in spite of Grenada's condition, let's continue to trust the Creator as we used to, and He will see us through. It's Motivational Monday this morning. Haven't seen my guest as of yet, so we're turning this into an opportunity to uplift each other as we go about, as we start this week and we get ready to, hold on, what's confusion in the middle of Motivational Monday? As we get ready to welcome in the best month of the year, let's motivate each other today, Monday. All you can beat me. They're quite injubiant. Let me go back to WhatsApp in the meantime. Well, all the quarrel. On WhatsApp, somebody says, no, this is not motivational. This person says, work with me, WhatsApp, right. We came with nothing, we go with nothing, but one great thing we can achieve in our beautiful life is a little remembrance in someone's mind and a small place in someone's heart. I like that. All right, let me see any callers. It's Motivational Monday. Let's uplift each other. Going to use this opportunity as well to send positive vibrations to our Grenadian athletes representing us in various events and activities and competitions. Just over the weekend, St. Peter's won gold in the Paris Diamond League. Aishana Charles left the island on Saturday for the Paralympic Games in Tokyo, Japan. Nazio John just competed in the Under-20 World Championship. And we have so many other athletes getting scholarships in regional institutions. I believe it was about 2 weeks ago, some athletes from the Sister Isles of Carriacou and PG Martinique left for Jamaica. Bless up all your whole selves. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, Blossom.
Morning, how are you?
I'm good. God bless you on this wonderful Monday morning.
Thank you for the blessings.
All will be well with you and the family.
Thank you, and many happy
And
returns.
Blossom, it seems as if these days we are in the spotlight. All guns pointing at GBN. I trust and I hope that you and Miss Campbell and others can find a day to give us a day of prayer. One of the headlines, one of the Monday night beyond the headlines could be a night of prayer. Let us have all the leading ministers come in and people throw down some prayers and just bless this land. Have a blessed day.
Thank you very much. We'll take your consideration to the big boss. Thank you very much. Mrs. Campbell, I think you're tuned in, so you heard the caller. I'm putting you on the spot. Let me go to Facebook. Somebody on Facebook says, be good to the people on your way up the ladder, because the same people you will pass on your way down the same ladder. Be good to the people on your way up the ladder, because you meet them on the way down. Turn it into a song. Good morning, caller.
Morning, greetings, Blossom.
Greetings, how you do?
Well, I did, when I listen to you, you make me feel stronger,
Well, thank you.
Yes. Now, my saying for this program is that we have to remember that how it was in the beginning, so shall it be in the end. So for that reason, our faith should lie in our consciousness based on experience which we had from the past, the unification of humanity. That is destroyed by money. So we act together and see who is the people who have the world suffering as it is today. The money man, the money men, the money people. While poor people starving. They tell us about corona today, everybody dying, but long before the corona come, much blood, much bullets. Look, right now in Afghanistan and other places, the bullets still firing, blood still running. They set the corona up for us. But be strong, give thanks for the life that we have and the unity that we can share among each other and strengthen each other in every action, in every devotion. Give thanks, my sister.
Give thanks. Thank you very much, caller. I appreciate you. All right, let me go back by WhatsApp. We have just about 3 more minutes. Somebody on WhatsApp says, today remember that life is about change. Some of them are beautiful and some of them might be more difficult. But know that through all your changes, it's going to be okay. Another WhatsApper, I like that. No matter the changes, it's going to be okay. Somebody else on WhatsApp says, speak positive words into your life every single day. Think big, think healing, think success, think peace, think happiness, think growth mindset. Always start the day with positive energy. You deserve it. Y'all are so motivational. Y'all making me feel sprightly. All right, still on WhatsApp, somebody says, the next time you think of beautiful things, don't forget to count yourself in. Know your worth. The next time you think of beautiful things, don't forget to count yourself in. Know your worth. Big facts. Landline. All right, back on the WhatsApp. Somebody on WhatsApp says, never give up. There will always come a time when things get better. God is always with you, even when no one else is. Good morning, caller.
Good morning.
Good morning, how are you?
Well, not bad at all.
All right, go ahead.
Nice to see you again.
Thank you.
But the Lord is so good to us.
Amen.
In spite of our bad habits and rebellion, He's still good. Imagine that God is saying, come. That's to the human race. Come, let us reason together. Regardless of your situation, regardless what it is, come, I want to reason with you. And if you come to reason, you shall eat and inherit the good of the land. I just stopped there this morning because I know the time is very short and close to end. But I encouraging our people to be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might, because we have an enemy outside there, which is the devil, moving around everywhere and trying to disturb the mind. But God says, be strong in his power and so on. And therefore we need to reason with him in prayer, submission, and then let him do the rest for us as once we seek him first continually, and we will have it right as his will permit. Thank you.
Thank you very much, caller. Appreciate you. Somebody on WhatsApp says, work with me, WhatsApp. Somebody on WhatsApp says, it is better to remain silent and let people believe that you are foolish than to open your mouth and prove them right. I like that. Oh, Grace. Still on the WhatsApp. Hold on, no, let me go on YouTube, Facebook. Alright, none on Facebook. No, hold on. Somebody on Facebook says, to all COVID positive patients, I extend get well wishes to you. Let's all continue to adhere to the protocols. Trust God to see us through. Thank you. Good morning, caller.
Hi, Blossom. Good morning.
Morning. How are you, Ms. Jeremiah?
I'm doing great in God's sight.
Amen.
I want to, there's a lady who talked, I didn't hear when I put on, I heard you talking about instead of having to the point, have a time of prayer. Blossom, as according to your last caller, God has been extremely good to Grenada. And we are not grateful. We are not thankful. We need, as an organization, your organization is a media organization, reaching the whole nation and beyond, should first be one to organize something like this. Have a time of prayer and repentance. Repentance first, and pray and seek God and give thanks to him for his mercy towards Grenada. So I want to endorse that lady, and then your last caller, I support your last caller 100%, and I'm encouraging not only the media, your media, but all the media people, because they reach us. We are the ones that they serve, and we need to hear. People need to know they need God. We have to show some thankfulness to God for delivering Grenada. We have to show him, and we have to acknowledge God. We're living in the very last days, and it's a perilous times that we are facing. People's souls are lost, and they need to be saved. So we need to point them to Jesus Christ, our children. You know what the Lord says in his word? Blessed is the womb that never bears the last of days, and the pap that never gives so. Why did God say that? It's because children going to be under such pressure. Satan going to be so vicious against our children. Those who don't have will be happy. We have to take heed to the word of God. So I'm recommending that GBN sponsor some kind of prayer-a-thon, or something where people could call in and pray and repent for Grenada's sake. Have a blessed day, darling. God bless you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Jeremiah. And let me read two more motivational messages before we cut and go to traffic cam. Somebody on WhatsApp says, when you think there is no hope, God says, take my hand and let me lead the way. Be still and know that I am your God, and we can do this together. And the final one that I could read this morning. The final one that I can read this morning. You are about to overcome something you've been dealing with. Your mind and heart will soon be at peace again. The weight is being lifted off you right now. Breathe. Be patient. Everything will be okay. Thank you for participating in Impromptu Motivational Monday. We're going to take a quick break and come back and join Just School Media for this morning's Traffic Cam. We'll be right back.
Free loans for your every need. Courts have you covered, best believe. Courts ready, cash is for everyone. Not to worry, fast approval. Hurry up and come. We got it all, we on the go. Courts ready, cash, you already know. We got it all, we on the go. Courts ready, cash, always ready. When you're ready, let's go.
Ready Cash. Ready when you are.
Hey kids! It's back to school time with Dutch Lady. Win one of 3 bicycles when you purchase a Dutch Lady UHT 1 liter or Dutch Lady condensed milk 1,000 gram at any participating outlet. Promotion runs from August 9th to September 30th, 2021. Terms and conditions apply. Dutch Lady Milk, proudly distributed by Hubbard's Agency Department, located on Karani James Boulevard.
Let's get tough on breed larceny. It will destroy our economy. Larceny threatens our food security. Can hurt us locally, hurt us globally. To all the buyers, ask for license from all produce sellers. To all people, 300 for police for them thieving fellas. To all the farmers, please don't steal produce from your brother. Then you sell it to traffickers, hotels and street vendors. Nah, man. Let's do all we can to stop breed larceny. New vigilance, new laws, and a tough judiciary. Stop Grenada's organized business crime. It's time.
To report breed larceny, call 300.
We now join Just School Media for this morning's traffic cam. Let's see where Junior Checkley is this morning as we go about this newly motivational Monday.
From Calavini. Yes, we need to ensure all this will affect responsible driving. Drivers, conductors, please ensure that your passengers are wearing their masks, and you have to lead by example. If you're traveling in a vehicle,